Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to show you a fall inspired look with the Mini Breaker palette. And the reason why I'm wanting to do this is because when you look at the Mini Breaker palette, it screams summer and spring and just like awesome tropicalness, but you can achieve quite a lot of looks with that palette. On my skin already, I am primed with the Fresh Flesh primer. Love this stuff. And then I have on my Stay Naked by Urban Decay foundation. I've also already bronzed my skin with the Park Avenue Princess palette. I have not concealed or added blush. I will show you why throughout this little video. So the truth of the matter is I've actually already recorded this tutorial and I did it in poor lighting. I wanted to stand this way and the sunlight, like the good lighting, comes in this way. So it was like good on one side, bad on the other. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I can turn on a light to help me blend a little bit better because I am facing away from the sun. And then at the end I was like, let me show you this look in good, like really good lighting. And I turned and I was like, oh, I wish I'd filmed this in a better light because that is the prettiest fall eye. Oh my gosh, this is really good lighting. Like I feel like a total ding dong for recording an entire tutorial in terrible lighting. So I had to move some stuff around. We're gonna do it this way. I have an ugly door behind me, but it is what it is. So let's get started. The first thing that we're gonna tap into is double scoop. And I like to coat this very heavily on the lid. Now, so I just am doing some tapping, packing in the product onto the lid to achieve the richest results. Now, this palette is very pigmented and I love. It blends like a dream. It's so easy to use. I've been experimenting with it at night before I shower, and I am just obsessed, which if you didn't know, that's the time to practice makeup looks, is right before you're about to hop in the shower. So if I have makeup on for the day, I'll just wipe off my shadow and then try a couple looks, then hop into the shower and wash it off. And then you're not having to walk around all day with a makeup look you potentially won't like. So I packed it onto the lid and then I started blending it up onto my brow bone. I'm just making sure that everything is covered evenly. There is that one, I have this one spot that doesn't like to hold on to product. There we go. Okay, this is good. I'm now going to dip into the shade Hot Fudge to layer into my crease. Now, when I first recorded this tutorial, I did it when my husband took my kid out of the house. It was great, it was quiet, and I could really focus and not have to worry about tiny human walking in during my video. However, since we're having to re-record, tiny human is here with us today. So if you hear a tremendous amount of stomping or she walks in, I apologize. So I just got a little heavy right there. I always accidentally like boop myself right here. So I am just trying to even that out a little bit so it's not as heavy as a boop. A boopy mistake. Okay. I'm annoying, I'm sorry. I am not happy with right there. I actually went a little bit higher than I had planned with that crease cut, but it still looks okay. It's fine. Sometimes I get to talking and make bad decisions, and you know what? It is what it is. It still is looking really good. Yeah. Gonna get a little bit more double scoop to try and, oh, I think that may have been a mistake. So I am now gonna try, sorry. I went too dark on that brow bone and I'm just never gonna forgive myself. So I'm actually going in with my Park Avenue palette and I'm gonna dabble into Halo and just try to lighten up this area. That is my life hack. JK, I think probably a lot of people do that, but it's okay, that's what I'm doing. And now it doesn't feel as like in your face, right? Like it doesn't seem out of place anymore. Okay. Now because those colors are a little bit mulled, I am gonna go back and just kind of blend that area back in a little bit. There we go, that is good. Go back in with double scoop. Normally this is a very easy look. I'm just making a huge mess. But you guys get the concept, right? Blend, pat, blend, pat, blend, pat. So I am now gonna go into the shade Slice. I love this shade. It is a true gold shimmer shade. It's beautiful. And I personally today am just going to tap that into my inner corner. This look would also look really lovely if you patted Slice into like the center. But this is what I want to do today. I just wanted to give you a little tidbit. It would also look good both ways. I do like to just get it all in there. I like it to be on that under part. I like it to be on the top part. I want the whole teardrop corner of my eye. You get what I'm saying? I want that whole area covered. It is stunning. So just pat a little bit more in there, blend it into the lid. Perfect. I'm now gonna go back in with the shade Hot Fudge, this darker brown shade right here. The color that's actually really blown me away, because I didn't think I would like Hot Fudge. It felt very, very dark to me. But I've used it in several different looks, and I do think it's a very, very pretty color. And definitely a staple piece for this look. So, perfect. You can see, and I'm living for it, that some of the gold still spread under here with the Hot Fudge, and I'm totally content with that. Like, I love that so much. So I wasn't gonna do the other eye on camera, but I think I'm going to, just for the sake of that the other eyelid was so, you guys are probably like, this is not an easy look. It is an easy look. Let me show you by actually blending correctly. So yes, I am going to show you this other eye on camera so that you can believe me that this is an easy fall look. Just patting this back onto this boy. So I do want to point out, like, if you're new in makeup, it is worth investing in high quality brands. That was a mistake. Because, oops, sorry. I have been dabbling in makeup all year, and I'm by no means like perfect at it. You know, clearly I just had a total drama with that eye. But what I have learned is that when you invest, and okay, I'll just finish my thought. If you invest in product that is high quality and works really well, it's going to make your learning process so much easier. because I would buy not necessarily cheap product, but I just didn't know enough about product that I would buy and then watch these YouTube videos and they're like, what, blend in their creases and all this stuff like a breeze, and I'm like patchy and uneven and things weren't coming out correctly, and I was like, gosh, what's wrong with me? Like, those YouTubers and beauty bloggers make this look so easy. Like, why can't I just like put some freaking eyeshadow on? And the reason why, because of the quality of palette. So if you are struggling with blending something, try a different brand. I personally really am loving this Jeffree Star palette. This is my first Jeffree Star palette. And so now I'm already adding the highlight. You guys see how quick that was? So I was just really struggling over here. But I've used some other brands that it would take me like forever to blend looks, and his colors are so pigmented and blend so easy. So I would just do your research, find a brand that works well for you, and if something's not blending how you want, it's not you. Try something else. I'm trying to think of, oh my gosh, I had that one thought and now I cannot remember what that thought was. I hate that. I hate losing what I was gonna say, and it coincided. Maybe it'll come back to me. But take your time, practice, don't get frustrated. It will all work out. Look how pretty. I'm eating this up. I need a little more right here. Yes. Stab myself in the eye. Okay. I'm loving it. I think Jeffree Star's palettes can seem really overwhelming going in with some Shape Tape, because they're usually so bright. But if you really look at them, he has enough neutral colors in there to create plenty of looks. And your palettes, any palette you buy should actually, how palettes work is that all of these colors are meant to work together. So this and this, this and this, this and this, you know, like this and this. Everything is created to make a team. Like, there isn't a combination that wouldn't work. So if you buy a palette and the combinations aren't working, the maker of that palette did their job wrong. And Jeffree Star always makes sure that his shades all work together. So when you see something like his Blue Blood palette and it's just like all blue and you're like, what the F am I gonna do with that? Just take a step back and look and realize that there's a lot of neutral shades in there. And I don't know, just play around. Everybody's gonna have a different preference, and you get my drift. I am like, this is like a sample size of Shape Tape, because I just wanted to try it before I like bought the big guy, and I'm not totally here for it. I'm not against it either. But there are a couple other brands I'm wanting to try before. This was just one of the brands that I was really interested in trying for concealer. So now that I'm getting low, I'll go through and try another brand. I like to do my concealer after my foundation because it can clean up any kind of mess that you've made. And then, like, obviously I've created a lot of harsh lines. I will go back through with my brush and fix those harsh lines I've created. But this works really well for me. I also, oh my gosh, don't make fun of me. I love applying my concealer with my finger. I love it. And luckily I don't have nails right now. Well, not luckily. I really enjoy having nails. But when I have my big old long nails, it makes the blending of concealer a little bit harder, and I definitely have to use a beauty blender when I get up in here. But I don't have nails right now, so I'm able to just pat into my skin with my fingers, and I love it. It works really well for me. I really enjoy patting product in my skin, and with my fingers I don't feel like I'm wasting product like I do if I'm using like a beauty blender, you know, because the beauty blender just like eats up all your product. And yeah. I do have like, oh my gosh, that was so much concealer. Okay, it's just gonna be blending out. I put a little bit too much concealer on my lip. I have a very like prominent dip in my upper lip, and I like to put concealer up there to just brighten it. And that's how I like to brighten that area. It's just a very shadowy spot on my face, and I feel like it helps me feel more put together and bright. My gosh, I can hear my kid out there banging around. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm now going to go in with my Park Avenue Princess palette, and I actually use this to set my under eye. I use Halo, and it's Enhance, right? Yep, Enhance. Today I'll just use Halo because I'm a little more fair right now, to just pat some of this onto the skin. I use very minimal amount. I don't totally love setting my makeup, so this is like really the only thing I set, and I think it's because you have to. I actually really like how this concealer looks not set, but I have problems with movement or transferring if I don't set it. So I have really long under eyelashes, and if I don't put some kind of powder on, then the concealer will absorb the mascara from my under eyelashes, and I hate it. As would anybody. No one wants to have little black specks under their eyes all day. We want that to stay bright. So now I'm gonna go back in and just blend this out a little bit so it's not as like harsh of a line. But it also now looks more clean than it did before, not as messy, right? So let's go ahead and throw on some highlight and some blush. I save this for the end because I like to do it after my concealer. That word was not coming out. I do already have bronzer on though, so that was a really pigmented spot. I am currently using the Makeup Forever blush. I live for it. It's my favorite blush ever. I was using another blush for years, and I didn't realize how not pigmented it was until I bought this and was like, oh my gosh, it's like this. What I just did both cheeks with like one pat into the product, and it's like, look how bright that is. That was already brighter than I was wanting to do. JK, kind of. Oh, I don't have my foundation brush out here. Okay, so this is just like trying to mellow out that blush a little bit. Okay. But Makeup Forever does these really cool make it yourself palettes, so I picked these three. I threw in a highlight because I was like overwhelmed with the blush selection. And the day that I went, I was just like, I need coral blush. Like, I need a lot of coral blush. And so I couldn't see the other colors because all I wanted was coral blush. I love the highlight, love the blush. I will buy Makeup Forever for the rest of my life. I just like bathe my face in highlight because I want my skin to be shiny. Literally, I want to like look dewy and young and golden forever. So highlight, blush, what am I missing? I did already do this. I contoured my nose already, but just kind of touching up after concealing. Let's throw on some mascara. And today I'll be using Lash Sensational. I'll hurry and do that off camera and be right back. All right, people. Finished eyes. By the way, if you haven't tried this mascara, you're missing out. I'll apply that on camera during my next tutorial. But I am using the shade Unicorn Blood on my lips today. This also came in my Jeffree Star mystery box, so today's look is primarily Jeffree Star mystery box. So, woo woo. I love this look for fall. Everything about it screams fall to me. You can see that that really summery palette can create the warmest fall look as well. I will be doing a giveaway soon, so make sure to subscribe to my channel. Ooh. So subscribe to my channel so that you can hear about my next video, which hopefully will be a giveaway and you guys can win some free stuff. Thank you for supporting my channel though. I appreciate everybody that takes the time to watch my videos. If you have any questions, drop them in the box below. But yeah, happy fall everybody, and I will talk to you soon. Seriously, how about those lips and those eyes? Look at them.